everybody. Hope everyone is doing good this Wednesday. Today, we have the usual crew: Jim, Dean, Jeffrey, Paul, and I.
Hello,
And
everyone.
Hi
today,
everyone.
and today is a very special day, guys. You guys know what today is?
What is today, Kenny?
Today's the 28th. That's it.
28th, eh?
For a
Brilliant.
second, I thought it was Halloween, but no, I'm too early.
We're a couple days too early.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not. How many days are in February again? I keep forgetting.
27?
28.
28.
27,
It
28.
fluctuates, I
Goddamn
think, every
47.
2 years.
If this were February, it'd be like a special day, as in the end of the month.
Well, that's his leap year. Then is the 29th.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
There
who
we go.
who pays attention to leap years that much, really?
Mhm.
I don't know, man. The people born on it
Yeah.
care about it.
Oh my god, I just realized that. What would their birthday be then?
Twenty-
Down.
The 29th.
So if they're 20, divide that by 4, they'd be 5.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, you're supposed to divide by 4?
It's like
Yeah.
every 4 years.
Because
It's a leap
it's every
year.
4 years.
Dude, that's insane. I never thought about that.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
insane. Yeah,
Yeah.
and today, our topic for today is Pokemon. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, like, I don't remember picking a topic.
Our real topic is introversion and extroversion.
Oh, never mind. We did pick a topic. I just forgot.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
My bad,
Alright.
lads.
Yeah. So basically, for all those of you who don't know, pretty much introversion and extroversion is just basically terms for what type of personality someone is. An introversion will usually be more shy, reserved, or not not as willing to communicate with people or go out of their way to talk to other people. So
I disagree with that.
no, that's literally the textbook definition, Paul.
Are you sure? I always thought
Yes.
it's more like just
Yes,
like
yes, Paul.
how one gets their energy. Like
I mean, that's one way to describe it, but that I literally just gave the textbook definition, Paul.
okay, all right. I want to see that textbook. You have it like right on your desk.
Oh, no.
I literally took an exam on this very subject yesterday, Paul.
All right, fine, whatever.
Damn, dude.
All right.
Paul's questioning your intelligence.
Yep.
I
I'm
know.
just saying, like, there could be like some introverts that are like not that shy. They just like don't want to be around people, or they're not as likely to be around people, or want to be around people. And extrovert. Sure, there could be like some.
That's what I
extroverts
just said, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's what I just said.
I think the word that I hung on to was like the word shy. I
No,
think that's
introvert.
where,
Well, not every introvert is shy, but shy
Yeah.
is a big tendency amongst introverts. Anyway, let me define the other word, Paul.
right.
An extrovert is pretty much someone who actively engages in socializing with others and will usually, feel better doing so, or at the very least, they enjoy it. Yeah, that's pretty much what an extrovert is. And we're gonna each go through what our experience is as being one of those, and I guess we'll just take turns going through what we each of us are. And for me, I would describe myself easily as an introvert. I'm definitely way more that than an extrovert.
Yeah, I would say 60% introvert, 40% extrovert. So yeah, mostly introvert. For me.
I'm honestly, I feel like I'm in the middle. But if I had to pick a side, I feel like I'm pretty introverted.
I mean, if you were like in the middle, you would consider yourself like 50-50. Then I think
Yeah.
you'd like call yourself like ambivert.
Ambivert is not a real term, and pretty
I
much
disagree.
no,
I disagree.
Paul.
Come on,
It is
we
not.
we can't literally just do like black and white.
Well, yes, Paul. As I was gonna say, after this. All right, I was gonna say this after we all say our thing, but an introversion, extroversion is a spectrum. So yes, one person can be more something. So no one's like 100% introverted, and no one's 100% extroverted. But an ambivert is not an actual term in psychology. It's just a made up word that people like to describe themselves as 50-50 when most people are not 50-50. And the ones that are 50-50, they aren't called ambiverts.
What are they called?
What are they called?
Professor Jim?
They're called biverts.
No, there's well, 50-50 people are very, few in between, but most of them just go by whatever they prefer, honestly. But ambivert, yeah, they can call themselves that, but it's not an actual term used in psychology.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
Professor.
ambivert's out of the picture, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying like you can use it to describe yourself, but it's not a real word in psychology.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'll say fuck that. I'm gonna just do whatever I want. I'm
That
gonna call
sounds like the Paul we know. I do
Yeah.
whatever I want.
I do what I want. You don't own me.
Don't own me. Hey, that's a song from G-Eazy. I think you took it.
No, I did not. I haven't listened to G-Eazy in years.
Well, nonetheless, I think I'm like Dean on the flip side, though. I'm like 60 or 70% extrovert, and then the other percentage is introvert.
Okay.
I
Yeah, if we're
think
going through percentages, I think I'm like 65 or 70% introverted, personally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it seems like you, Jim, and Dean like to stay home a lot more, right? And that actually goes for you both too, Kenny and Paul. I feel like most of you guys are at home guys. So
No,
yeah.
What are you trying to say?
no, I don't. I fucking hate it here.
I hate it here
that's
too,
because you
man.
did that to yourself. I think.
No, it's because fucking there's a pandemic.
Well,
God
that's what
damn
I
it.
was gonna say. If there
Dang.
wasn't a pandemic, I think you wouldn't mind being inside. But now, because you've been inside due to the pandemic, you're sick of it.
Yeah, remember?
You know, Paul, you could always hang out with us, but you choose not to.
Of course,
Yeah,
I
but-
choose not to and try and be responsible. Damn it.
Wow, so you're saying we're not responsible? Come on.
I'm saying what I'm saying is that I'm more responsible.
Wow, he's just trying to take the big cake. He just wants a big credit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you guys aren't responsible. It's just that I'm more
No,
responsible.
but I'm gonna be irresponsible. I'm gonna cuff on everybody when I go. I'm gonna just say, hey, my buddy Paul is the responsible one, so you gotta talk to him about my behavior. All right, but go on.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm like slightly.
Introverted.
No, I would have went with ambivert, but apparently that's not a real term.
Yeah,
But-
nah.
It's not.
I think I would consider myself like more extroverted than I am introverted, personally.
All right.
I disagree.
Like percentage
I
wise.
disagree. I disagree with too.
I also disagree. I think Paul's
I
a
disagree.
pervert. Ah!
Throw
Got
that in
him!
the basket. Throw that in the basket.
Because like most of my life, I would consider myself introverted, but I think over time I just became more extroverted.
Because
Yeah.
of me, right?
I mean,
But
no one, stays at
Yeah.
one position. It just goes up and down depending on the people around you, how much you interact with people, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
social situation.
Absolutely. I mean, like, if ambivert were a term, I would have gone with like 50 to 60% extrovert, 40%, 45% introvert nowadays. Well, not COVID days, because I'm being responsible. I'm staying home. All right.
No, I respect that. We just miss you, Paul.
Yeah, I miss you guys too. All right. You think I like staying at home all day every
Yes.
day?
I
Fuck
kind of
no.
do.
I hate this.
I thought you had a great routine going on. You play
I do
games,
have a routine. Doesn't mean I like it.
What the fuck?
It's just me being responsible because I have shit to do.
I mean, haven't you tried something new while you're at home? Or
Like what?
try cooking steak?
For all of us.
Dude, I've been cooking steak long before COVID. All right, steak's not hard.
I don't remember this, Paul.
What do you mean?
mean?
Remember that one time he cooked steak at Dean's house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
That
it
shit was
failed,
like
I wasn't there.
burnt.
failed horribly just because.
That shit was great, according to Ron.
Nah, I wasn't used to like the temperature on the stove. Like what you guys have at your house is different.
If
from
you
mine.
guys like to have a well done steak, have Paul cook it for you guys.
Me
I'm
and
just
Ron.
kidding, Paul.
All right, Paul. When are you cooking steak? I'll come over. You can just leave a plate on the doorstep. I'll eat it, and then
Yeah.
I'll ring the
We'll
doorbell
just
when I'm
swing
done.
by, grab a steak, and on our merry way.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
wear a
sure.
mask when you cook it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. You guys can do that whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Really?
so
All right.
when are you cooking the steak though? That way we know.
Yeah. That way.
Whenever I get hungry.
All right.
When are you
So
hungry?
that's like around
Did you eat
midnight.
dinner yet, Paul?
Oh, I can't say. I mean, I just ate like literally like 10 minutes before the podcast started.
He's dodging us, man. He just doesn't want to cook for us.
Yeah.
You caught me. I am lazy though.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. I just want us to talk about our experiences and all that stuff. It's being one of those two things with me, Dean, and Kenny considering ourselves introverts, and then Paul and Jeffrey consider himself extroverted. Yeah, one thing I just want to talk about is how you guys, how do you guys think and feel when you guys meet new people? And yeah, so for example, whenever one of our friends brings someone over that I don't know, I care very little to get to know them unless I know I'm going to see them for a while. Like if someone is, let's say it's like their classmate or something, I care very little unless they're going to be a part of the group or something. And it's not me feeling shy in this regard. I just care. Well, I don't care about them at all. But
Well, I mean
that's a
actually-
very harsh way to describe them. But
I
yeah.
know. I mean that makes sense though. Like whenever you like walk by people on the street, you like see them once, probably never see them again. Most, like 99.9% of the people you meet in your life, you're not going to care about what happens to them. Really, like you care, but at the same time, you don't really care.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah, that's why for me it's very hard for people to become friends with me because it takes a little while if I'm not returning the favor.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that told to me
Yeah.
before, where
You're
like,
not
hey man,
reciprocating back at them.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I've had friends tell me like, hey dude, you were like really hard to talk to, and I was like, oh yeah, well, I didn't think I'd be friends with you, to be honest. I didn't care.
I didn't see the investment. I didn't see like the what I could get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right. Well, where's my reward?
Where is
Yeah.
the reward?
Where is it?
also very 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 hate small talk. The conversations where like you be a new person and then they're like, so how's your day? And you're like, good. You don't really tell them like, yeah, so not good because my dad left me the other day and I've been depressed ever since and now I have nobody. No, you're not being real with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this?
If it's making new friends,
Or just meet new people or make new
Meeting new
friends.
people?
Up to you.
Or just like
Yeah.
talking to people in general.
usually I pretty much do the same thing, but not too much to a crazy extent. Like you wouldn't know me until like you know me, and you're like, oh shit, I can't believe I'm stuck here now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not like I had this tendency to like just not ignore somebody unless like in my gut like, oh, I'm gonna hate this guy, so yeah. Then I'll probably like ignore or just like avoid the situation where I have to talk to the person.
Mm. All right, so you're just like whatever about it, really,
Yeah,
unless like you really have to.
yeah.
Okay, I mean, it's understandable.
For me, I just talk to whoever, and then after a while, I'll slowly drift back to my original group that definitely you're more comfortable with.
Mm.
Like back then, like when I go to one of my coworkers' parties, I'd meet a bunch of people. I talk to them for a good 15-20 minutes, and then I go back to my original group. And then I get dragged on. Let me introduce you to somebody else. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. And then I probably spend at least 10-15 minutes talking to them. And then if we continue talking, we continue talking. If not, then we do our own thing.
I always pinned you though, like more like on the extroverted side though, just for the simple fact that you do talk to people quite often,
Yeah,
especially when alcohol's involved.
but during this quarantine, it's made me more homebody. So that's why I considered myself more
By
extrovert.
homebody, what do you mean by that?
Like being home, not going out as much.
Yeah, when we're quarantine though, would that mean that you'd feel more extroverted than introverted, or is that not the case still?
If the quarantine wasn't here, I'd probably consider myself more on the extroverted side.
Oh, okay. So it just
Yeah.
for you, it depends on the situation, basically.
Yeah, mainly the situation. Yes,
Okay.
because you
Yeah.
know me, I can either talk or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would be like Kenny too. Well, with the pandemic, I'm kind of feeling the same way as Kenny did, but generally, without the pandemic, like I would, depending on who I talk to and what the occasion is about, I could be very social if I wanted to, and I could be very social if I have to. But there are times when I might not want to talk to a certain person, or maybe try to meet someone new. It just really depends on the topic we talk about, if the conversation goes well, or maybe I'm not just getting a good vibe from the person, so I just take my distances back, But nonetheless, like, yeah, I could try to be extrovert, but nonetheless, I do like making new friends, if it's possible. So yeah, that's my take on it. How about you, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more or less the same currently with the whole pandemic situation. If it were like a normal year, I'd be feeling a little bit more extroverted. But now, since like, even if I see people on the street, or when I see people on the track, where I just like walk past them, normally like I just like say hi, what's up, or like just do like the bro nod and all that in the very least.
Yeah,
But now, yeah, you know the bro nod.
yeah, we know.
But now, yeah, everyone knows that. But nowadays, like, if I see like someone walking past me, especially if we're both not wearing masks because we're exercising at the track, and you barely see anyone wear masks there, then I'll probably just do like a little nod. That's it. I'll try to avoid like approaching people or like talking to them or like saying hi, because you don't want to. Trying to keep your social distance, try not to spread anything. So this year has made me like slightly more introverted, but on a regular year, I'd feel more extroverted. I'd be at first I wouldn't like doing like small talk back when I was more introverted, but nowadays when I do meet like a cashier or something, I'm cool like just like having a small talk, just like busting out the conversation. And but yeah, it's if I'm feeling the vibe that they seem like they want to talk. I'm like, okay, because sometimes you also get that feeling from the person like, oh, they don't really feel like talking. I don't want to push that boundary for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get that vibe or feeling from people?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They don't
That's
want to
why.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like. Well, I'm pretty sure Jim and Dean would feel the same way too. Like we just kind of cater to ourselves. If they're gonna be like that, they're like, okay, we'll just mind our business then.
Yeah, because
I usually say, "Oh, fuck me," I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, how's your
Yeah.
day?
like
Cricket
I think I forgot what that site was. The MSTVI, or that 16 personality thing. Like the whole feeling versus
The Myers-Briggs test.
Yeah, Myers-Briggs. There we go.
Yeah.
That like whole feeling versus analytical, or
It's pretty much separated by, I think it's introverted, extroverted. Then it's I think it's intuition versus judgment.
intuition and judgment. Yeah.
Thinking, feeling, and then always forget what the fourth one is. What the fourth two separations are.
Yeah, I forget too. But yeah, just like some certain personalities where you're more able to get a feeling how the other person is feeling or what they're like, or sometimes you just don't have that at all, and you're just like, I don't know what they're thinking or feeling or whatever, what have you. So I guess that also goes into play too when trying to create small talk, just like talk to people in general.
Yeah, no, I concur with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta admit, talking, like, it's definitely a skill. I don't think everyone thinks about it right on the top of their head, but it's actually a very good skill.
Indeed. I mean, I think people don't think about it that much just because, like, we talk every day. But I'm also thinking about, like, speeches, too, because I remember back in, like, middle school when I'd do, like, book reports in front of the class. I would suck at those. I just remember, like, if I'm wearing, like, a sweater, I'm, like, in front of the class giving a presentation, I would just get all itchy, my hair would start to, like, or my head would start to itch. I'm like, oh, fuck. All I can focus on is just, like, scratching myself. I'm just, oh, man, now I'm feeling more embarrassed and heated and all that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't... Like, I know you believe this too, but it doesn't have anything to do with, like, your personality. It's just, like, it's more about whether or not you think you have the skill to publicly speak. It's a whole different thing between talking to amongst, like, a group of friends, or even a group of strangers, than it is to talk at a group of people. Because you're not really conversating; you're just talking to them only. It's not quite the same thing.
It's not the same thing, but it's like not necessarily the same house, but somewhere within the same neighborhood kind of thing. You got what I'm saying? So yeah, it's talking to people is definitely a skill. I would agree with that, Jeff. Matt muted himself though.
Yeah, no.
He just disappeared.
I guess he's drinking or eating or something. I
Green
just want to
Rex,
ask
where
you
did you
guys.
go?
So,
Were you asking me something?
No.
Yes.
let's say, like, you're tagging along with a friend to, like, a party or something, and you don't know anyone there. How would you guys feel in that situation? And for me, I think I would feel not uncomfortable, but I would probably be one of the people just on their phone on the couch or some shit the whole time, not really going out to talk to people usually. Because, like I said before, where it's like, if I feel like I'm not gonna see these people often, I'm just gonna keep to myself. But yeah, how would you guys act in that situation?
That depends.
When it comes to, yeah, go ahead.
If no one's really striking up the conversation, I would go for that route. I'm just like, oh, okay, like,
Just go on your phone.
yeah, just go on my phone, chill, drink. Or like, like when your buddy introduces you to another person that he knows, and it's like, okay, like, if you guys
That helps a lot.
have that thing in common, it brings up more of the conversation. And then you're not as you don't feel that fucking like, okay, like, yeah, of course you may or may not see this guy more, but you might as well, like, have a good time meeting new people. That situation.
Yeah, it definitely helps when the person you're talking to also knows how to hold a conversation or talk back as well.
Yeah, it does.
I noticed, like, back whenever I tried to, like, make friends back in, like, university or, like, whoever was in, like, my immediate vicinity, it was hard to make friends with people just because, like, I would, like, talk to them and just, like, hey, get to know them, and they would just, like, give, like, 1 or 2 word answers. I'm like, wow. This person either really shy or they suck at making conversation. And I think it's just that most people just suck at making conversation.
I think so too.
I met somebody like that at a party, and then, like, I thought maybe it was just me.
Yeah.
But then I saw him talking to a couple other of my friends, and I'm like, hey, were you able to have a conversation with that guy? And they're like, no, not really. And I was like, oh, all right, cool, me too.
Wow, I'm not the problem. Good.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I was thinking, I'm like, is it me?
Yeah. There's
I have a
something else,
story
but I don't
about
remember.
this. Like,
Go ahead.
Shoot, go for it.
like, me trying to strike up a conversation, the guy doesn't respond. Well, so fucking funny. I mean, it's not really funny because, back in my military days,
Yeah.
fucking, you stand watch for like at least 5 hours, or yeah, and you have a partner with you. That's your like battle buddy for the rest of the 5 hours. And at night, no one's really around, so you have nothing to do but, like, just stare at whatever you're staring at, like, keeping an eye. I had this one guy who I had this feeling wouldn't talk to me, right? Like, I already knew
Yeah.
he wasn't gonna talk to me, but I was like, "Fuck it, today's the day where this watch is gonna go fast." And I'm like, I struck up the conversation like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, no, um, are you enjoying this watch?" And he didn't respond. Right? I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I asked him like, "Oh, do you play video games?" Because I feel like he was a gamer, and he
Yeah.
just like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "Oh, what kind of games?" And he left me there, and I was just like, "Oh, come on."
It's going to be one
Did
of
he
those
just stop
watches.
talking to you, or did he just like walk away?
So no, we're just next to each other,
Okay.
and he just walked away. He didn't walk away. We just stopped talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, he's
that's
like,
really
"Fuck."
awkward.
He did Homer Simpson, Ned Flanders thing where he's just like, nope, I'm out. It's just like his mind just like drifts away.
That was
Later.
the longest fucking watch ever. It felt like I was there for the fucking eternity, because this guy wouldn't like talk to my, I'm just trying to strike a conversation, make this watch go faster, but he wouldn't do it. No, it's like,
Yeah.
alright.
That reminds me of like when I used to work security. It's like those nights where
yes.
they just drag on, especially when it's like past like 3 a.m. Then that's when it drags on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially 4. 4 is a devil's hour, I swear.
No,
I mean, when I worked with you, though, our coworkers were fine. They weren't like well, at least there's always the few crazy coworkers we had.
There were some crazies, but like there were times where we're legit just by ourselves because there's no one around. So that's
Yeah.
what causes the drag. If there's people around, it goes by a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Just have something to talk about, even if they're talking about crazy shit.
Yeah, we usually talk crazy stuff, and then you look at the time like, oh shit, I'm almost off. Damn.
Nice.
That was
those
fast.
Those are good watches right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're stuck with somebody the whole time, then you guys gotta do something.
Yeah.
Even if you guys just play cards or something, something. If you're sitting there the whole time, then it's a long ass 8 hours or however long it is you're gonna do it for.
I feel as though if it feels even longer if you're sitting next to someone, but they're not talking or communicating with you. I feel as though it goes on longer
Yeah.
because it feels awkward that there's like silence. There's nothing happening.
Yeah.
Like once that happens, like I have the urge, like I need to say something. I need to talk.
It's like,
I need to communicate.
hey, you want to play Russian roulette? That's what we would be doing
Russian roulette,
Yeah,
Russian
with,
accents.
with a 1911.
Yes.
No, you want 1911? 1911
You know what?
is a
Yeah,
with the
guaranteed shot.
with a P1911.
You just put in like, okay, you go first, dead.
Oh, it's
Oh,
so.
all right, my turn, dead.
All right, let's play gun, baton, OC spray. Which one we're gonna play? All right, OC spray
my
beats
God.
baton. Baton beats gun. Gun beats OC spray. Ready?
All right.
Yeah.
I fail to see how gun loses to baton though. Oh,
I mean, maybe you're a bad shot. Maybe just like you panic when you see like
Or
a
plot.
man just rushing at you with a baton.
Or
right?
a plot twist, there's no ammunition. Ooh.
Then there's no way gun wins. Gun always loses.
Gun
how
Right,
does gun
that's-
beat sprayed then? You just whip him with the gun, I guess, versus
Do you
the
just
spray?
you just throw
hammer
you
him
just
with the gun.
you just throw the gun at him like a mini boomerang.
Yeah. Go gun! You're now a boomerang.
Take it apart.
Damn it!
You just hope it comes back.
It comes back. I mean, like a pistol's like a mini boomerang.
It won't
I
fly
mean,
back
if you-
though.
You ever
I
tried
did.
it? You ever tried throwing a pistol,
it-
Jeffrey?
It will. In a way, yeah. Actually, I have.
What do we mean in a
You know,
way?
It doesn't come back.
No. Which
How do you know that?
gun did you? Which pistol did you throw?
Just through a regular BB gun.
Oh, it's
That's
a
it.
BB gun. It
It's
has-
not a real gun though.
Yeah, it's
Not
not
a
a
real
gun.
gun.
It
It
doesn't
won't
have the
come
physics
back.
of a real
All
gun.
right.
A real
If it's a
pistol
real
will
gun,
not come
it'll
back.
fly
Yeah,
back.
it'll come
It
back.
will not fly back. Wait, will it really fly back? I don't think so.
Absolutely. All right,
would.
trust me.
No, your physics knowledge is way off.
Nah, just I'm gonna bring up my sources. www.trustme.com.
Oh god.
Trust me.
Source cited me.
Yeah.
Trust me. Would I ever steer you wrong?
Yeah, you would.
Don't. Let's say, don't answer that question.
Damn, it was a rhetorical question, Jeff.
All right, you're not supposed to answer. Damn you.
It's gotta ruin your jokes, Paul.
I bet they fly back in Australia.
I why?
Yeah.
Probably in the opposite direction. I hear that's how it works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ever heard of the Coriolis effect?
No.
Yes.
All right. Well, good. All right. Trust me.
It'll work. It'll work.
That's how it works. Guns fly back in Australia if you throw them.
Yeah. It's not, you
Real-
know, the physics in Australia it works a lot different than what we have here, right?
I hear the toilet's like flushing the opposite direction.
Yeah, some explanation. That's too above my pay grade for me to answer.
Yeah, I
But
heard the showers, instead of going down, it actually goes up.
What, you're talking about anti-gravity?
Yeah.
do you know what they call sandals in Australia?
Flops?
No, like the
Flop
flip-flops.
flips?
They call them thongs.
What?
Yeah.
Thongs?
Oh no, that's right. It's because it's holding onto a string.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that. I guess like the whatever the thing that holds your feet in kind of looks like a thong if you look at it.
Dude, those sandals suck though. I hate those sandals.
What, like normal sandals?
No, the ones with the
The one that's between your toes.
yeah. It's just so
What?
invasive, dude. I hate those.
What? That's, oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the one where it just like covers all your toes. I just have the one that's just like goes between your big toe and your.
Yeah, those ones.
Middle
Those
toe.
ones suck.
That's the one I'm used to. So
Yeah, I'm used to that one.
yeah.
Oh.
So I don't have an issue with it.
Speaking of flip flops, remember back? I think it was like
Yeah, those were my
2000
flip flops.
2009. I was going down the stairs with them, and then the thing just fucking broke on me, and I slid down like 4 steps. And like,
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Bro, I used to hate those.
Yeah. You know, those those actually are, I think, if you buy the cheap ones, they're probably more meant for like shower shoes, shower sandals, I mean.
Bro,
I mean,
my,
you get what you pay for. If it's like you get from like a dollar
my
store.
shower shoes are like,
Well.
you know, the one that goes over your feet, kind of.
Yeah, I much prefer those over the.
Yeah, those are
the ones.
much better.
What
Yeah,
are
I
you guys'
don't
thoughts
think
about?
I've owned those in my house.
Crocs. Did we talk about
Yeah.
Crocs before? I could have sworn we did.
I have
we
no
did.
idea.
Vaguely, we may have talked about Crocs, but
Crocs.
we could return to that topic.
Yeah, so Crocs. I've never really worn one, but for sure they look ugly. But they might be comfortable as hell for all I know.
Yeah, they're like.
I mean, they got the bunch of
I-
holes.
I heard it's super comfortable.
Oh,
Is that
I
one?
heard that too.
I've yet to try it myself.
Really, you seem like someone who wore Crocs.
so all the hate is just
Really?
the looks, not like the actual comfortability.
Or at least
No,
I
I
hope.
don't
comfortability.
think so. I think it's just the like.
The
why,
hype.
why is it like? Why are there holes in it? Kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of stupid, but if they're comfy, then who cares?
But like, it's not meant to wear over. I think it's not meant to wear over like socks. It's just meant to be like, kind of like, you know, you wear like,
Slip on.
yeah.
Yeah,
It gives
Yeah.
you that fucking breathable, cause it's made out of like rubber.
hmm
You know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whenever I imagine like wearing Crocs, how I imagine it would feel like would just be like, just like
I feel
you know
like
those
it's
like
the same.
you know those like squeaky rubber shoes you'd wear as a toddler
Yeah.
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
it makes the noise whenever you like
Yeah.
take a step. That's why I imagine it would like. If you were to make a sound to a feeling, that's what I would equate it to. What I meant. I've never wore Crocs before.
Oh, you know what's gangster? When you're a kid, though,
The light up shoes.
light up shoes.
Light
yeah,
up
dude.
shoes. Oh, I remember those.
I
Those
remember
are
rocking
wheels.
those.
You
Bro,
feel
Those
like
are the-
you feel cool as shit.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I just remember like I got my first light up shoes, and I was like, "Oh my god, so cute!" and then I think it was I stopped wearing them by then. I think by then I transferred more to Skechers, and in 6th grade I was clowned on for wearing Skechers, dude. And
What
the
is it?
girls-
'Cause it has does
Yeah.
it have the Velcro strap or?
It was the zip up one,
Zip-up.
and then
zip ups are
you,
sick.
you remember the shoes that like the advertisement was like the shoes that can breathe or some shit.
Something
Yeah,
I
like
think
that.
so. Yeah.
I was
think
clowned
so.
on for wearing those. I was like, damn, these look slick as hell. And then they're like, nah, dude, those are lame. And then my whole view on Skechers changed. I was like, I was rocking Skechers my whole life, and now I don't know what's cool anymore.
Bro, I think 2007 and before that, I wore fucking dress shoes. Cause,
What? Dress shoes?
yeah, because I had a uniform to go to school.
Ah,
So-
you poor bastard, you.
Yeah.
That sucks. So you never got to rock the light up shoes, or did you do it later?
So I would have a second pair of shoes just for like PE and stuff.
Uh huh.
And I think they're just like Nike, like So I never really got to like rock the light up shoes as much because what's the point? Because I had to wear dress shoes. Like I'm not gonna be able to fucking wear those. So yeah.
Oof. I'm so sorry, man.
And then by the time I got here, I was like middle school age. And then I think I was into like the Nike and the Air Jordans by then.
I remember.
Because you
that.
were playing
yeah,
basketball a lot, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were rocking Air Jordans a lot. I remember.
Yeah. I missed on the Jordan thing, but I mean Jordans are always going to be popular. I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember those are hot for a little while. But I guess what's not hot anymore are Skechers
And Heelys, dude.
Reebok.
I always wanted Heelys, but never got to wear them.
Me either.
Do you guys remember Vans being clowned on, but now it's like cool now?
Were Vans clowned on? I don't remember
They were
this.
clowned on when I was in elementary, I think.
I don't think.
I don't think I even knew what Vans were at elementary school.
I think Vans were like, oh shit, you wear Vans.
I think those like the poor people's shoes back then. Like the ones that look nice, but then only poor people could get it. So if you wore it, they're like, aha, you're poor. You know?
That's so classy bastards.
I
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shoe elitists, bro. Fuck them.
I know, right?
Ruined Skechers for me. Now my shoes don't breathe anymore. They're just running shoes.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you just go ahead, Dim.
no,
Or Dean. Go ahead.
Jeffrey, go ahead.
Oh, like honestly, I still see a lot of people in our community wearing Skechers. Like, I think they're not clowned on anymore because they have improved over the years. They're known to be very comfortable now. Like they're like casual / walking shoes. Like you guys noticed that, right? A lot of people are wearing Skechers now.
No, I don't look at people's shoes to be honest.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
same.
No,
I
kinda
really
do.
don't care what shoe brand you have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys. Okay.
If you have like a color that I like for example, you have a blue color on your shoe, I'll probably like, oh, nice, nice blue shoes or something.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
like, it's like if it's like a bright ass neon green or pink or something, or if it's like Crocs, then I definitely notice because I'm like, oh, you're wearing Crocs. Like, yeah, you know what? Good for you for not caring. What people will say about it.
Right.
Yeah, I would just look and like, oh, those shoes look nice, but I would never look at the brand just because I just don't think to look at the brand. I just
Wait,
like look at the shoe like, oh, that looks nice. Same if
Yeah.
I look at a car. I don't know what the brand. I just look at the car like, oh, that looks kind of cool.
On a quick note, I don't think you guys can answer this because you guys don't wear Crocs. But can people wear those Crocs and run well or no?
I would
I have
assume
no
not.
idea.
Yeah. I would assume it's like the
I would assume it'd be like running with like sandals.
sandals
Yeah.
and
That'd be
flip-flops,
annoying.
yeah.
If it's not secure and tight, I assume it would be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're just meant for walking.
Yeah.
Vidada says, anyone
Like
a
these
fan
boots.
of Crocs? We covered it, but I don't think any of us really are fans per se. I just don't. I wouldn't clown on someone for wearing them. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, you're wearing Crocs, but I wouldn't wear them just because, I don't
I
want to
already got
spend.
my flip flops.
Yeah.
I'd respect it just because like if you're wearing Crocs out in public, I could respect that. You know.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
As,
you don't,
as
you
just
don't
said, you don't
care.
give a shit.
Yeah, that's gangster, bro. Like, you don't give a shit what people think about what you're wearing. It's cool as
It's
fuck.
like seeing someone drive, it's like seeing a guy drive like a pink buggy or something on the road. It's like
Yeah.
you can tell that man's comfortable.
Yeah,
He's secure.
but
If you're wearing a Hawaiian shirt, like I think Hawaiian shirts are ugly as hell. But like if you're wearing them in public, I'm like, hey, you know what's up?
Yeah, you get the vibe though, right? The colors stand out for you
Yeah.
and design.
yeah, you know what shoe brand I never liked?
What?
New Balance?
No, Converse. I just didn't get the hype on those things.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they're not like hip anymore, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to talk to the high schoolers.
Do you guys remember the wannabe Vans? Airwalks? No.
Oh, actually, since you brought up Airwalks, was what I used to wear a lot back in elementary school. Airwalks was more for skateboarders too. Go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, I used to wear Airwalks and Skechers back then.
Yeah, you could find Airwalks actually, but like Payless shoes. That's the reason why I wear them, because they're skateboarder shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got whatever my mom got me.
Yeah, but
I
the
was
Converse
running shoes in high school, and then
Yeah, running shoes, basketball shoes. That was it.
yeah, before that, I wore. You guys remember Market and Echo shoes? I thought those were hot.
Never heard of
Then
it.
it didn't last very long. Is
Nah,
the Rhino
never.
brand?
Never heard
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Oh, Echo United.
Yeah. Echo
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, vaguely.
Yeah, but it didn't last very long, and that's why you guys don't know about it to this day.
Echo United had shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoes. I thought they looked pretty hot back then.
I think Sunday had a pair, or Ron had a pair. One of them had a pair for Echo.
Wait,
United.
they're not selling it anymore, huh? They don't exist.
No, they don't. I guess they didn't sell very well. But yeah. Speaking of Ron, if you guys don't know in the chat, he's a big shoe guy. He has like 20 pairs of shoes or something crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Really?
He's got more shoes than all of us, like in our
Yeah.
inventory.
I think I got shoes too, but it's not 20 pairs. It's about 10.
All I know is that every time I come to your guys' house and I get to like the front door,
This-
I just see like a bunch of shoes everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have like, I think I have 3 now. One running shoes, one Vans that are what's it called? Laceless or where the fuck? And one in my old work boots I don't wear anymore.
I got Nike shoes, boots.
Oh wait, one more thing. I just realized, Fila. Have you guys ever heard of Fila?
Yeah.
I don't see those
Yeah.
shoes
Oh,
anymore.
that's your
either.
brand, the one that you get often, right?
No, actually, I only owned one pair of Fila that one time. And that was it. Like those were nice, but then they got old and they were very worn out, so I threw them out. But yeah, actually, they weren't that bad. Like I just don't see Fila anymore. I think you find them when you go to like Big Fives. I can't find them anywhere else, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're kind of small now.
Yeah.
I think if you're lucky, you can find them at Costco also.
Oh wait, I think you're right.
At Ross,
I think
dog,
I've
at Ross.
seen it. Oh no, you're right. At Ross, they have a lot of Fila. Actually, I remember.
That's where I get my clothing stuff.
You know what shoes I hate wearing though? I hate shoes that you can't just slip on. You have to like untie it and tie it every single time.
It's kind of a pain in the ass, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time I get one of those shoes, like my mom got me Converse when I was in high school, and I wore it for a day, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. I had to put it on in the morning, go to school, take them off to change into my PE clothes, and then after PE, put them back on, and then head to my other classes. Or if we had RTC PT, had to do it again twice that day or some shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, ugh.
That's why whatever shoes I was wearing, that's why I was like, all right, this is gonna be the running, the PT, whatever the fuck. Except on like the uniform day, where you're in uniform.
Yeah, I was the same. In high school, I had like one pair of shoes, and that's universal. Did everything. Even if it wasn't like meant for running, it's like, I'm running in these anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I remember that.
After that, I went to running shoes like full time. But yeah, that was like the one day I didn't wear running shoes. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do it. I'm miserable.
Yeah. Me too, friend. Me too.
You know, I remember one time, actually all the time, every time I saw Paul ran back in high school. Sorry, Paul. You always
Yeah.
wore
Paul?
flat. What was it called? Flat-footed shoes, like Converse.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, but like he was.
I was
always,
still,
like,
I was still one of the faster people.
He was
in
like the
class,
top 5 in the class all the time when it comes to the mile.
I was like Goku wearing weights for that
You're
one.
destroying your legs or your
He was destroying his feet
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, sure, but I was still pushing. I was still winning.
Yeah, you remember? I don't know if you remember, but our coach said to you, aren't those hard for your feet, like to run in? Like, why are you wearing those? And then you're like, oh, it's just because I feel comfortable. And I was like laughing. And then the
Is
coach
that-
was like, all right.
I didn't have money to buy multiple shoes. All right, I got one pair and that was it.
Okay, I agree with you. I only had like enough money to like buy one pair at most too. Universal.
yeah.
But actually nowadays, to think about it, all of you guys wear running shoes, right? Except for you, Kenny.
I think Paul wears only Converse now. Oh, actually, no, he runs. I forget.
I
he
have
runs
I have,
every
I
day.
have Vans. I have one pair of Vans, one pair of Converse, and one pair of running shoes.
Yeah, but I think you
Vans-
always.
I just use the Vans whenever I'm like wearing shorts because it looks better
Yeah.
that way.
I think.
I
Go
wear
ahead.
flip flop all the time. So
Oh, you do? All right. Yeah, no, that's true. Actually.
Everywhere go out flip flops.
Yeah, nowadays I've been wearing slides and sandals.
Yeah.
And then when I need to go out, then I wear my running shoes. My free runs.
Oh, the Nike for runs.
Yeah.
I want to pinpoint out one good reason why I always wear running shoes, and it's good for why we all should wear running shoes. Is because the reason why I always wear running shoes is that like I can always run when I'm needed to go somewhere. Like immediately, if something happens, I can kick fine. I feel comfortable running. It's good for my feet, good for my back. So it's basically, I guess I can use the word term combat ready. So in case shit goes down, you're capable of doing a little bit more physical stuff. So that's the reason why I wear running shoes nowadays. I don't wear like Converse or Vans anymore.
Dang,
that's
dude,
me.
Jeffrey ready for a fight all the time.
Not all the time, but like there are many times when something happens, I can just immediately run right at that fraction of that second. I can get going.
He was waiting
Yeah.
for the pandemic to happen, but then it wasn't the pandemic he thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
dude, you
Don't
know
run,
what's
stay home.
stupid? High heels. I feel bad that women have to wear those
Yes.
for like
Yeah.
Yes,
social
I see
events.
Yeah.
Oh, like those formal events.
I have never met a girl who wore high heels and she's like, "Yes, this feels so much nicer than wearing normal shoes."
At the end of the night, I always see them just like take off the heels and just like walk barefoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they have to learn. I thought they have to learn to walk like that too, which is insane to me. It's like why
That's
why is
not
that?
natural, yeah.
Yeah, why are we making them do that? And the crazy thing is too is that high heels weren't even invented for women; they were invented for men. You guys knew that?
Oh,
No.
those were for horse riding, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was for horse riding.
Yeah, I forgot where I heard that
Really?
from.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
yeah. And I don't know how it happened. Where it's the woman thing now, but it's a women thing now. But it was made for men. It was made
Yeah,
for men to wear.
pretty much whenever you got into like the saddle or whenever the little hooks where you put your feet in,
The spur.
men wore heels just so like you could have an easier grip.
I'm not
So-
sure if this is true, but I hear it's also because if you step in horse shit,
It's
the heel sinks into it rather than your foot, getting all shitty.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And
But I'm
I can
not
also
sure that's true, but
I can
yeah.
also see the back of the heel also acting like one of the spurs if
Yeah.
ever you need to like kick the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I say if I was elected president, I'd be like, all right, women, you guys don't have to wear high heel shoes anymore.
I don't think that's going to do anything.
I will legislate that somehow.
That's like, I think that's just more of a cultural thing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right, America, first State of the Union address, high heels, gay, low heels, bad.
Now you're gonna offend some people, man.
I don't know.
Well-
Some women will be like, "Yes, queen, I
Yeah,
stand."
but it is pretty silly that they're still winning here to this day. Because I hear this like some cycle or some shit where, the fashion industry is like, hey, we have to have some years be like high heel years and then other years be like low heel years. But why just have high heels in general? They're uncomfortable. No one likes wearing them, and men don't give a shit if women wear them. So it's like,
Yeah, like
Why?
I feel like they should be optional for women. If they want to, they can, but they shouldn't be expected to. It's just what I'm thinking.
Yeah, as a foot guy, Paul, do you ever see a woman wearing high heels? You're like, some sexy ass, hiding feet you got there. Nice
Damn,
angle.
that's some
High
elevated
heel.
heel.
calling me out right there.
All right, putting me on a chopping
No,
block.
it was mentioned in the second episode of the podcast, so if they're
Yeah. No, I mean like
Do you think Paul busts right there when you see girls or women?
Are you like a
wearing
45-degree
heels?
angle feet guy or a 60 degrees? Or
I mean
He likes it
sometimes
90.
like not things that look good are also tend to be the same thing that don't necessarily feel good to wear. It's like eating
like
healthy.
suits.
It's like eating healthy food. Like
Mhm.
it's good for you, but it doesn't taste good. And with like good looking like clothing or like even heels, they're not comfortable. They don't feel good to wear. They just look good.
Yeah,
So
Like-
whenever, yeah,
Like everyone looks really fucking good when they wear the dress pants and the
suit and all
dress
that.
shirt and the suit and all that, but it is really uncomfortable to wear.
Yes,
And-
exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think for
Yeah,
Paul, it'd be
Yeah.
just him getting stepped on by the heels.
Nah.
I feel
I
like
think it's just for me. It's just more like the curve of the foot. Just like,
Oh,
Like,
curve of the foot.
Wow.
just like I don't know.
Stop
There's
real
on
something,
men like curve.
there's just something about it. It looks good, but at the same time, I know in the back of my mind, it's just like that's not natural. That's also probably definitely not comfortable either. But
But
I
if she steps
but-
on me, it probably feel good. So
nah. Like I don't know. I just feel like you could like substitute like the back of the heel almost like a knife. You could like stab someone with that. Just like it's almost that sharp, or at least it's gonna hurt like hell. I'm not aroused by getting stepped on.
Imagine getting your nuts stepped on by high heels. Ugh.
Oh fuck
Oof.
no, dude. Fuck
Dude.
no. Ugh.
And some people are into that too. I'm just like, come on, man.
They're
Oh.
just some fetishes out there that just make no sense to me.
Yeah.
yeah, like pegging. Just doesn't make sense to me though. Someone over
I
here.
still don't get people who would say, I may or may not suck Michael Jordan's dick one day.
That's not what I said. All right, I was given
There's a
I was given a hypothetical question. If I had to pick between Michael Jordan or Shaq, whose dick would I rather suck? I'm like, okay, I'll go with the one who I think may be smaller.
Yeah. If you guys want to check out that, by the way, I think it was like 2 episodes ago where we had that. It's on our YouTube.
That was the debate with Jerome. Yeah.
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 Which we'll try to get them on next week because it's
Indeed.
the post-election podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Jerome, if you're, listening in and you heard that, just confirming with you if you're still down for next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Short tangent though.
Yeah.
And speaking of like podcasts, apparently one of my favorite political YouTubers is also going to be on Joe Rogan podcast. Also, though, what makes it even more interesting is guys hardcore lefty. At the same time, apparently, who else is going to also going to be on the Joe Rogan podcast? Alex Jones. Alex motherfucking Jones. I'm so excited. I'm more excited to see that than I am to see like the actual election.
yeah, that'll be interesting because Alex Jones, for you guys that don't know, he's fucking. I think he would admit that he's kind of crazy. I think a quote from him where he talked to Joe Rogan in one podcast where it's like, "Yeah, I think I'm kind of retarded."
That's what I was giggling to myself. Just
But
I remember that.
Like he says so many batshit crazy things, but he's also kind of funny too. If you don't take him seriously, if you take him seriously, then you need to reevaluate yourself. But
yeah. I mean, freaking, I was like, the past 2 days, just because I heard, Kanye West decided to run for president. He
Yeah.
went on Joe's podcast
Okay.
a couple days ago. I was like, you know what? All right, I saw some clips where they're talking about the presidency. Should I watch it or listen to it? All right, fine. I I listened to like all 2.5 to 3 hours of it. It was not worth it. It was not worth it. Listening to all of that.
Yeah.
Now,
I didn't. I've only watched clips, but apparently most of what he said was like, "Yeah, I'm a genius," and then that was basically whatever.
it was a combination. Like, I'm a genius. Talking about God and talking about business and making money and ideas. It was a lot of rambling. There's some points he made that like, oh wow, that's good. I actually never thought of it that way. But there are few and far in between.
Yeah. So if you want public, you can watch that live stream on the 3rd as everything kind of goes to shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The ballots.
That's what I'll be looking.
When are the ballots due again? It was November 3rd.
November 3rd. Yes.
Yeah.
And then it's processed November 13, right?
I don't know. There's no like specific date where it's gonna, where we're gonna get all the results. It's just that it's gonna take longer than normal because there's so many mail-in ballots this year. So it's gonna take a little longer to,
All right.
get
Yeah.
the information.
Speaking about ballots, if you guys who are registered voters, go ahead and do your votes as you know it, or you don't have to. You still have your right to do not vote, but
Yeah.
So friendly reminder.
Official prediction from Jim and Paul. I think Paul would agree with me that Joe Biden is very likely to win. So
yeah.
Okay.
that's our
Yes.
prediction on that.
I'd
You
say
guys
like
have
95%.
anybody that's going to bet against your stakes, or no?
I know someone personally, probably, but
Ooh.
Probably somebody.
I'm not gonna mention who.
Yeah.
Who I think it is?
You probably do. Yeah.
You can say it after the show's over. We're
Yeah.
in the last few minutes of the show today. This will be a short one.
Yep.
I mean, most of our podcasts the past few weeks have been like hit an hour. All right, let's go. Done. Yeah,
I mean, the last two were longer than usual. I think last
that
week
is true.
was 140, and then the one
Yeah,
we
they
did
were.
with Storm was like almost 3 hours
Yeah.
or something like that.
Nothing will ever beat the Japan episode, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
just,
I
like
think
we
so.
have like a lot of free time, and we have like literally nothing else to do.
Yes.
I got a quick question for all of you guys, since we talked about shoes.
Yeah.
So if you had to choose one brand to wear only for like the next 5 years, what brand would you choose for shoes?
All right.
Uh,
I'm a fire
yeah.
back. Are they free?
Yes. Wait. No, they're not.
Oh,
Oh, if by any chance any shoe sponsors want to sponsor a podcast, let us know. We're open to it, and we'll rock
Yeah.
your brand. Not because we're sellouts, but because, because we're sellouts. But
Yeah.
I'm a sellout.
I'll easily rep the brand. Even if it's Skechers, I'll be like, "Yo, Skechers are the hot shit." Fuck Nike.
Jedediah says Nike. He would wear Nike for 5 years straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I've
respect
been
that.
wearing Nike for longer than 5 years, but yeah, I'll do it.
Nike.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else?
I know nothing about shoe brands.
Okay, well just choose one.
Crocs. Say Crocs, Paul.
Skechers.
No, I was about to say I barely know any brands that I care
you know some because you wore some. Would you wear
for. I
Converse?
wore
for 5 years?
some. What?
Would you wear Converse for 5 years? You wore those before.
I wore Converse, but it's like I want to wear Converse when I don't have Converse, and when I have Converse, I don't want to wear Converse. It's like I like my brands change like the wind, and then once I like had to get a new pair of shoes, like okay, I'm gonna go with something. So I'm not a loyal fan to any brand.
All right.
Yeah,
This
me
man
neither.
is. It's got a very broad spectrum. No, I respect that.
No,
I'm gonna go with
I
Nike,
just don't
too.
know and don't really care.
Because Nike's pretty versatile. They have running shoes. They have like more leisurely looking shoes too.
Yeah. They have
And yeah,
everything. That's why I chose
they have
Nike.
everything. Yeah.
All right, how about you, Kenny?
I chose Nike also.
Nike.
Yeah.
For
Nike or
me-
Adidas.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I like Adidas's slides better than Nike.
I agree with that.
I see. I think
I've
for
only
me,
had the Nike slides.
I'd go with Adidas if I had to wear it for 5 years straight. I'd go with Adidas brand.
Why?
I like them. They're very comfortable. I find them stylish. In my eyes, they're more stylish than Nike in my taste.
Okay.
But that's excluding the Air Jordans and maybe you can say the Air Force Ones, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall the durability is great, and They feel more. I like it. It just feels more combat ready.
We spoke about shoes for most of this podcast.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, Paul, go ahead.
What? What am
Oh,
I doing?
You never gave an answer? Oh, or did you?
No, his answer is it'll change.
My answer was don't know, don't care.
All right, so Crocs it is. All right.
Crocs it is.
I respect the man who wear Crocs.
You guys
Indeed.
like Adidas NMDS? I'm not sure what that is. Do you guys know?
I'm sorry.
No.
NMD.
Someone's in the chat asking if we like Adidas.
Oh, NMDs. Yeah, so they're a type of Adidas, Adidas shoes. No, those are really cool. I like them. Raining Lotus pedal. To answer your question, yeah, NMDs are really tight, especially the colorful ones that you've seen that recently came out. I like them.
See,
Yeah.
Nike got me hooked because they had the floral design slides.
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah,
Those
so,
are so dope.
I have 2
Yeah,
pairs.
honestly, when it comes to color scheme, if you get me like dark navy blue or some shit, I'm sold already.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, that's all it takes.
Like if you see my shoes, like the ones now, they're just like dark blue, or dark blue or light blue, and then like black. Like
yeah,
Yeah, those are pretty good safe colors.
yeah,
That
And
look
then
good in almost
you
anything.
got my floral slides.
I really like those floral slides.
Well, you chose Adidas for 5 years,
I know.
so you don't get those. I'll go back to
Sorry.
Japan and find more floral.
No, that's actually what I would want to buy. I think I saw some too when we were in Japan. I saw a few.
Oh, I just want Karage.
Me too. Karate and Chu Eyes.
Karage, Chuais, ramen,
Ramen.
sushi bars.
Hamazushi, $1. Oh my
Oh.
god.
I missed the
Ah.
sushi.
Damn. Sorry.
Ah!
Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know
Let's go.
what hamazushi is, it's basically like an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet, but it's a lot more
Yeah.
affordable than the buffets in the U.S.
Yeah.
So
if you guys want to know more about Japan and stuff, about the trip we did, we also have that up on YouTube, episode 6, I think.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah. So let's wrap this up real quick. Basically, one more thing. Episode 15. We have done this for 3 straight months.
What? Whoa,
3
hold on.
months.
Hold on.
We have done this-
son. I almost thought you were about to say weeks. Holy shit.
Yeah, we've
A
done this for
month?
3 straight months. 3 straight
That's
months.
wild.
A quarter of a year, and you know what? It's been a very quick 3 months with podcast wise, because we don't do it that often. We don't do it for too long, but I feel like it's just a big part of our weekly routine now. So
I'm surprised
good
we're
job,
able to
guys.
go on this long.
Yeah,
Despite the
good
fact
job,
that
guys.
nothing. We're
Yeah.
living in an environment where nothing really changes. So
Yeah.
there's like barely any new stories
I mean, there's always news stories, but
involving us.
Secret.
Involving us.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's hopefully we can keep it up for 3 more.
yeah,
Hey.
Jedediah, thank you. I see your message.
Yep. Thanks, Jedediah. And Kenny is big extrovert. Well,
Dang.
Kenny, you've been
Did
exposed.
that.
You've been
Yeah,
exposed.
you've been exposed, buddy.
Really?
Raining Lotus pedal.
Raining Lotus pedal.
Even they
You
agree.
bitch.
Whoa,
Oh,
no, hold on, Fred. Hold on,
Whoa,
Fred. You
whoa.
can't do that to our viewers.
Yeah, she or he's one of our only live viewers. Okay. All right.
It's
Besides
okay.
Jedediah.
She knows what I mean.
I know. All right. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, you can catch episodes 1 through 14. 14 on YouTube. Already uploaded. This one's gonna be uploaded on YouTube very soon as well. We're gonna go to episode 16 next week. It's gonna be another politics episode. I know, kind of boring, but it's gonna happen because we only have one election every 4 years. About, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Tune in next week. Check out our YouTube. Thanks for commenting. We do read every comment as it goes on, because if we can respond to it, we try to respond. Yeah, keep doing the responses. Those are always nice to read. And apparently Kenny sucks, according to Raining Lotus Pedal. So, damn.
Yeah.
Oof.
Shots fired.
Shots
You gotta
fired.
get banned.
Oh, no. That's not how you retain viewership, my friend.
All right. Hope you guys had a wonderful day.
Now.
All right, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
joining.
Have a safe week.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.